You're not going to believe what just happened with the Detroit Pistons. After years of struggling, after countless disappointing seasons, after watching other teams celebrate while we rebuild, something incredible is finally unfolding in Motor City. The pieces are coming together in ways we never imagined, and what I'm about to share with you is going to change how you see this team's future forever. This isn't just another rumor or speculation.
What's going down in Detroit is about to blow your mind.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications because we're bringing you the most up-to-date Pistons news every single day. Today's episode is special, and I mean really special, because we're diving into some developments that have me more excited about this franchise than I've been in years. The energy around this team is shifting, the culture is changing, and the results are starting to show. Let's get right into it.
The Detroit Pistons have been through the ringer. We all know it. We've all lived it. Season after season of watching promising young talent struggle to find their rhythm, of seeing draft picks that didn't pan out the way we hoped, of enduring those brutal losing streaks that tested even the most loyal fans. But something different is happening now, and you can feel it in the air. The atmosphere around Little Caesars Arena has transformed, and it's not just wishful thinking anymore.
Let's talk about what's actually going on behind the scenes. The front office has been making moves that demonstrate a clear vision for where this team is headed. They're not just throwing darts at a board hoping something sticks. Every decision, every transaction, every minute of playing time is being calculated with precision and purpose. The developmental system that Trajan Langdon and his staff have implemented is starting to bear fruit, and the results are becoming impossible to ignore.
When you look at the young core that Detroit has assembled, it's genuinely impressive. Cade Cunningham is evolving into the franchise cornerstone everyone hoped he would become. His court vision has expanded, his leadership qualities are shining through, and most importantly, his confidence is at an all-time high. The way he's commanding the offense, making his teammates better, and taking over games in crucial moments shows maturity beyond his years.
This is the type of player you build a championship contender around, and he's proving it night after night. Then there's the development of the supporting cast. Role players are stepping up and accepting their responsibilities with enthusiasm. The defensive intensity has ramped up considerably, and that starts with the coaching staff instilling a culture of accountability. Nobody gets a pass for lazy rotations or half-hearted efforts. Every player on that roster understands that their job is to contribute to winning basketball, and that mentality is infectious. The coaching situation deserves its own spotlight, and we're finally seeing his system take root. The players are buying into his philosophy, executing the game plan with precision, and most importantly, playing with a cohesiveness that was missing in previous seasons. The offensive schemes are creative. The defensive rotations are disciplined, and the adjustments during games show a coaching staff that's truly in sync with their personnel. Now let's address the elephant in the room that has everyone talking. The recent rumors swirling around potential roster moves have the fan base buzzing with excitement and anticipation. Sources close to the organization suggest that management is actively exploring opportunities to add veteran leadership without disrupting the core group of young players who are developing chemistry. This is the delicate balance that separates successful rebuilds from endless cycles of mediocrity. You need experienced voices in the locker room who have been through battles, who understand what it takes to win when the pressure is at its highest. The speculation about potential trade targets and free agent interests indicates that Detroit is ready to accelerate their timeline. They're not content to just develop and hope things work out organically. The front office recognizes that windows of opportunity can close quickly in this league, and they're positioning themselves to strike when the right moment presents itself. Whether that means making a splash move before the trade deadline or being aggressive in the offseason, the Pistons are signaling that they're ready to compete now, not 3 years from now. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the financial flexibility Detroit possesses. They have the cap space to make significant additions without hamstringing their future. Smart front offices understand that having resources available is only valuable if you use them wisely, and everything we're hearing suggests that Langdon and his team are being strategic rather than desperate. They're not going to overpay for mediocre talent just to make a splash. Every move will be calculated to maximize value and fit within the team's long-term vision. The scouting department deserves credit for identifying hidden gems and undervalued players who fit the system. Not every contributor needs to be a lottery pick or a max contract player. Sometimes the difference between making the playoffs and falling short comes down to those glue guys who do the dirty work, who accept their roles without complaining, who show up every single night ready to battle.
Detroit has been quietly accumulating these types of players, and it's making a tangible difference in their competitiveness.
Looking at the standings and recent results, there's legitimate reason for optimism. The Pistons are winning games they would have lost last season. They're competing until the final buzzer instead of folding when adversity strikes. The point differential is trending in the right direction, and advanced metrics suggest this team is better than their record might indicate. All of these factors point toward a franchise that's on the cusp of something special.
The fan base deserves credit too. Detroit basketball fans have remained loyal through some incredibly difficult times. They've supported this team even when winning seemed like a distant dream. Now they're being rewarded with a product that's exciting to watch, that plays with heart and determination, that represents the city's blue-collar work ethic. The energy in the arena is building, and that home court advantage is becoming a real factor again. As we look ahead to the remainder of the season and beyond, the trajectory is undeniably positive. Will there be setbacks along the way? Absolutely. Young teams experience growing pains, and not every game will go according to plan. But the foundation is solid, the culture is healthy, and the commitment to excellence is evident at every level of the organization. This is exactly what Detroit needed after years of uncertainty and frustration. So there you have it. The Detroit Pistons are building something real, something sustainable, something that has this entire city believing again. This isn't hype for the sake of hype. These are tangible improvements backed by results on the court and smart decisions in the front office. The future is bright in Motor City, and we're going to be here covering every step of this journey. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's ride this wave together, Pistons fans. Trust the process, believe in the vision, and get ready for something special. Until next time, keep that Detroit basketball pride alive, and I'll catch you in the next one.